Today, we're diving into two incredible survival stories that teach us something huge about selflessness. So, what does it really take to survive the unthinkable? That's what these two stories explore. Here's how we'll break it down. We'll see how these crises point to the exact same answer. Our first crisis is a big one, a real-world supercyclone that hit Odisha, India back in '99. And for our second, we're in a small New York flat. An artist is battling sickness and despair. So you've got this huge external disaster versus a quiet internal crisis. Now, let's meet the heroes. After the storm, a 19-year-old named Prashant steps up. He decides to lead his whole community. Meanwhile, a 60-year-old painter named Behrman watches his young neighbor Jhansi just give up. Just think about this. 96 homes in Prashant's village were just gone. The devastation was absolute. Prashant's approach was so smart. He dealt with food, hygiene, and even the community's grief. He didn't want outside help. Instead, he created new families, pairing widows with orphaned kids. Okay, now John Clancy. She's convinced she'll die when the last ivy leaf outside her window falls. And her neighbor, Behrman, he had this one dream his whole life, to paint a true masterpiece. Then, one stormy night, the real last leaf falls, but Jhansi inside has no idea. Because that night, Behrman went out in the freezing rain and painted a new leaf on the wall. But from being out in the cold, he caught pneumonia. 2 days later, he was gone. His painted leaf, though, it never fell. It gave Jhansi the will to live, and she recovered. A young community leader and an old, quiet artist. Totally different methods, right? Same motive. What drove them both was altruism. That selfless concern for the well-being of others. So both stories show us that real survival isn't just about you, it's about human connection. Doesn't matter if it's a physical storm or a mental one. That selfless connection is the key. So what's more powerful, organized action or one single act of hope? Both can save a life.